Peace, 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 peace. It's me, Furious Black, once again. I want to get into the word, the love. I think that people don't put importance where it should be. Words are very important. That's how we know how someone feels, um, what they think, their perception, the ideology of the world, and how they feel it should be ran or governed. Uh, this is why Paul says in Corinthians, I beseech you, brethren, that you speak the same thing. Because we're in the time of confusion. You know, people get college degrees not even understanding what their college is a part of, or even their fraternity or sororities. You know, when you wanna run the world, and you want to do it in the way to benefit yourself, you're not gonna do it overtly, especially if you're a evil, seditious, wicked person. This is why people rob people at night. This is why people are killed at night. This is why people are raped at night. This is why people are abducted at night, because things that are wicked, they can't be in the light. They can't be in the light. And I do this little thing in the beginning because I you have to understand. You have to understand. Listen, they created the parameters for your thinking. Once you think outside of that, you become a outcast, you become dangerous, you become a weirdo, you become crazy. These are the things that they use to manipulate and to control. This is his brother. His name is Brother Sanchez. He has a YouTube, and he did a video on QAnon. Now, in 2017, 18, and 19, I followed Q. I watched all of the drops. I can't say I watched all of them, but I watched majority. There's over 4,000, almost 5,000 drops. And, you know, people come late and you know, they see the Q, and they see, you know, they see the things that this entity is saying. I'm fully I'm fully aware that people are skeptical. I mean, you should be. I was back then, still am sometimes. But Q is about love, man. Um, Q is about love. Let's get the definition, or some of the definitions. Right? I'm not gonna read all of those. A strong feeling of affection or concern towards another person, as that arising from kinship or close friendship. A strong feeling of affection and concern for another person and accompanied by sexual attraction. All right, let's leave out the sexual stuff, right? Let's go into the etymology. Feeling of love, romantic, sexual attraction, affection, friendliness, the love of God. Love as an abstraction or personification. It's a noun. There's Old English lufu. Old English lufu. This is what it goes into. Proto-Germanic lubu. Right. High German, Old High German, joy, Labi, love. All right. The weakened sense, liking, fondness was in Old English, meaning a beloved person, is from the early 13th century. All right, that's a noun. Let's look up the verb. To feel love for, cherish, show love, to delight in, approve. So, some of these have the sexual attraction, like right here, right? But it is affection, friendliness, love of God, joy, desire, to care, right? Desire, love. It's important that we know what these words mean and how they affect our lives, because if we don't, we totally miss what things mean. So this is about love and Q, and the fact that people do not have the full picture of this war. And I know that they're trying to get a full picture of this war. This is what Trump said to the UN. And from what he was saying to Hillary and a lot of the people during his campaign in 2015 and 16, it was about this. It's about this. He's never changed. He's talked about China since Reagan, in almost every administration. We've been infiltrated, man, by very, very, very dark forces. By very dark forces. And let's watch what he says here.
The truth is plain to see. If you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation.
So, America has this dichotomy, or these two opposing forces. One is characterized as racism. The other one is characterized by opportunity. Black people, for lack of better words, because most people don't understand that we're Israelites and Moors, Canaanites, whatever. We haven't got that American dream that was sold to us in the 1800s, the 1700s, of this being a great and better place. I seen Charlie Kirk saying, "Oh, the founding fathers, their mission was to eradicate slavery." You know, I can say he might be right because you know we've been infiltrated. But let's go ahead and finish.
Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots.
So he was saying it back then. This was a year ago or whatever. He was saying to the UN, "Yo, we're not doing that New World Order shit. You're not gonna come up into the United States with your troops from all around the world to destroy America. Look at Australia. Look at what they're doing. Look at the lengths they're going using the Chinese technology that they use in China for face masks, for social distancing, for vaccines. They got cameras to make sure that people stay away from each other and they're wearing masks. This is a globalist agenda. They don't love us, man. They want control. This man in his 70s. So, yo, I can't die and allow this to happen and let my children and my grandchildren and great grandchildren get sucked into this destructive system. America is heaven on earth. They've been told this since the time of Plato in Greece. By us in Egypt. Even us that were in Greece at the time when they started coming in from north or western Russia. We've been telling them about the greatest place on earth for generations. We've been here for generations, on top of centuries, millennia. They finally make it there. They make their way over here. All hell breaks loose. They want control because they know the seat of power sits in the north gate. I'm not gonna go any further than that, but here we go.
The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations.
See, remember George Bush? What was he saying? Now, a month after this, in October, they did that role play thing with the coronavirus. 2 months later, the coronavirus makes its first debut. A month after that, January, it makes its first debut on the news. Y'all honestly think he didn't know? They've been gearing up for this shit. That's why he put out the hydrochloroquine quick and early in March. In March. He's doing all this because he loves this place.
Who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special and unique. It is why we in the United States have embarked on an exciting program of national renewal.
So nationality is important. It's super important. So he says all this to all these people here. He says all this. He says the things he says to Hillary Clinton in those debates and his campaign about the emails, about corruption in the government, about he does this. It's for patriots, not globalists. It's about protecting your own, not protecting the world. We can't police the world. We're going to tell Iran what they could do. We're going to tell China what they could do. If we don't like it, we don't do business with them. That's how you do it. You protect yourself. You allow people to be who they're going to be. You protect yourself. Very simple. Though I speak with the tongue of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as surrounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, I have no charity. I am nothing. So he's saying all this stuff in the news, in the media, about Obama, about Hillary, about Weiner. You can go back to 2012. He talks about Pizzagate. He's saying all this stuff, but then Paul says, so that he says, and have not charity, I am nothing. And Trump is exhibiting this. I talk just like regular men. I make fun of people. I have jokes. I can clown with the best of them. And I'm speaking the truth to power. But if I don't fix it, what am I doing? I have billions of dollars and I'm not gonna fix the hurt and the pain that these people have put forth on the people of America, the true Americans, the copper-colored Negroes that we have there. Look at the inner cities. Look what Hillary and all these people did to inner cities, the Democrats, inner cities. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, I have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. So it's saying right here, listen, even if I was to do all these good things, even if I was to give money to the poor, build places for the poor, what do they call those places? Shelters for the poor, cities, but they don't have no jobs, they're not able to get money, they're not able to get a proper education, they're not able to get food. I'm really, it's the take a horse to the river, let him drink type thing. You could take him there, but if he doesn't drink, he doesn't drink. It's also like the teach a man to fish or give a man a fish. You know, charity suffereth long. So he went into this office getting destroyed. Now, don't get it twisted. This can apply to anybody. But if you are a man of faith, a man of goodwill, a man of love, you will strive to project these characteristics. Even if people don't understand what you're doing, you still trotting down that path. And then one day, even if you're not around, it should be clear. It should be clear. And let's start again. Charity suffereth long. 4 years in office, media didn't give him not one piece of good news since he started running. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity valiant, not itself, and not puffed up. I'm not going to say he's not none of those things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's from New York. Doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil. Right? Charity is always going back to love. Remember, love is cherish, show love to, delight in, approve, to feel love for. Let's go up to the noun one. To care, desire, love. Right? Kind, friendliness, affection. Affection don't have to be just love. I mean, just, sexual stuff. This is what we're dealing with. Rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoice in truth. Truth is law. So, I tell people to research all the time. If you don't know how to research is looking at the bad and the good and making your decision, your discernment based off of those two. We forgot what love was. We don't know what it is, man. And a lot of us don't have the time to even look into it. But I did a video earlier where it talks about, when the wicked rule, the people mourn. When the righteous rule, the people rejoice. Some of us are just seeing the world in passing. What I mean by that, Instagram, Facebook, you're scrolling and you just see, fires in California, earthquake in Peru, a bombing in Libya, China shooting missiles into the Pacific Ocean. China is trying to take over Australia. Protests in Europe. Coronavirus. Right? This is what you see from the wicked. There was another part, he said something about doomsday prophecies. Let me see.
In everything we do, we are focused on empowering the dreams and aspirations of our citizens. At the center of our vision for national renewal is an ambitious campaign to reform international trade. Our goal is simple. We want balanced trade that is both fair and reciprocal. As the United Kingdom makes preparations to exit the European Union, I have made clear that we stand ready to complete an exceptional new trade agreement with the UK that will bring tremendous benefits to both of our countries.
Let me see if I can find it, because he does say it. Because Trump made it clear about the doomsday stuff. Right here.
Hi, I'm Brad Callen, and in this video, I'm going to show you how anyone can...
They always want to put these bullshit ass
Told you that we had launched the Great American Comeback. Today, I'm proud to declare that the United States is in the midst of an economic boom, the likes of which the world has never seen before. Today, I'm pleased to announce the United States will join 1 Trillion Trees initiative being launched here at the World Economic Forum. 1 trillion trees. And in doing so, we will continue to show strong leadership in restoring, growing, and better managing our trees and our forests. But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse.
So he came out his mouth and explained what we're dealing with. January 21, 2020. Most of this is about covering up and whisking away truth. Rejoiceth not in iniquity. Doomsday is iniquity. Prophesying doom. Relishing in doom. These people are creating chaos. Look. They don't even put the stuff up. They don't even put the stuff up. They just tell you to go to these news outlets and they'll give you this stuff. But look, recent news articles, nothing. They couldn't even put it together. But look, the point is, it's a concerted effort for these people to put things in a particular way to always have you in fear. And Trump basically revealed that to the people. They took their initiative, their idea, whatever they're doing, they want to hide it, basically. So that's why you didn't see him say that on no news media outlets. That's why you didn't see that video circling the internet. Because that's what they want. They want you in fear. All of this stuff is man-made. Our fears reach up to heaven. Remember when Cain and Abel, Cain killed Abel. God comes down and says Abel's blood is crying out from the ground. Where is thy brother Abel? Remember that? It's literally saying that the universe hears or vibrates based off of our mentality. And the first murder, one of the first murders on the earth, is one of the catalysts to all of this. It's the catalyst. The earth abides forever. It abides forever. It's on you, on how you conduct yourself in this earthly plane. So them doomsday prophecies where you see fires all over California, they're created. You see hurricanes, 2 hurricanes hitting the Gulf of Mexico, created. Riots, protests, murdering, created. We're not even getting information from Mexico, Central America, and South America, what they're going through. Venezuela, what they're going through. We're not getting none of that. You're not getting what's happening to the Palestinians and the Libyans in Libya. You're not getting what's happening in France and Paris. You're not getting none of that because you're working yourself to sleep. You don't know what love is. You don't even know what law is. You don't know what truth is. You don't know what anything is. So when somebody does come that is doing good, you will reject them. You will reject them. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you don't understand what's going on, you will make the wrong decisions because you didn't get the proper outlook of the situation. That's what happens. There's a verse that says it, where the Jews rejected Christ. It says, as many that received him. Listen, I don't want people to think I'm saying that Trump is Jesus or Christ and all this. That's not the case. That's not what this is about, right? It has nothing to do with calling anybody God or whatever the case may be in people's mind, right? But people have to understand. People have to understand. The energy that we're watching. Because if you don't understand the energy, how can you understand what you're looking at? Damn, how come I can't find this verse? What the heck? What the heck? Let me see. Jesus, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. It's all about truth, baby. Let me see. All freaked out. What is it? 5:31. Let's go down to that. Let's see. The scriptures are so vast that sometimes, things get lost in translation. And sometimes you have to dig a little bit to refresh your memory, looking to see where you can find where you find where you can find the truth within the verses. Alright, well, I can't find it at the moment, which is kind of annoying, you know. Because it's like, yo, I know the verse, pretty sure. But there's a verse that says, as those that received Christ, there was Jews that rejected him too. But anyway, not saying he's Christ or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, when you're trying to do good, you'll be rejected by your own people. And that's what's happening. You know, he's trying to do the best he can by releasing people so that we can have our own thing, schools, government, everything, and take care of ourselves and not rely on governmental intervention to you know, try to help us. We can do it ourselves. This is what it is, you know. So just understand, it's about love. Maybe I want to go to Q.pub, but I'm not going to do all that. I'm just saying, it's about love, man. You know, I know people are coming in, seeing the Q movement and thinking it's about hate, and they're working for the globalists, and he's part of it. I don't agree. Because he's been saying these same things for generations, for years, 10 and better years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. So consistency is always better than inconsistency. So with that, man, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about these videos. We have a long way to go, man. We have a long way to go. All right. So with that, man, I'm out. Peace. Yeah.